Why do we keep delaying tasks, even when we know they're important? Why do we scroll endlessly, check our phones, or binge watch shows instead of doing what really matters? The truth is, procrastination isn't laziness. It's your brain playing tricks on you. In this video, you're about to discover why we procrastinate, the hidden psychology behind it, and the exact strategies science recommends to finally take control of your time. So what is procrastination really? It's not just putting things off. It's a full-blown conflict between your rational mind and your emotional brain. The rational part, your prefrontal cortex, knows that writing that report or cleaning the garage is important for your future. But your emotional brain, the limbic system, only cares about one thing: short-term comfort. It wants to avoid stress, discomfort, or anxiety right now. Scientists sometimes call this the instant gratification monkey effect. Your brain is constantly seeking pleasure and avoiding pain, even if it comes at the cost of your long-term goals. So every time you choose to scroll social media instead of working on that difficult project, that's not a sign of weakness. It's your brain's natural wiring, prioritizing immediate relief over future success. And you're not alone. A fun fact for you: studies show that about 1 in 4 adults identify as chronic procrastinators. Let's dive deeper into the psychology behind it. Research points to 3 main reasons why we procrastinate. The first is fear of failure. Your amygdala, which is the brain's threat detection center, can overreact to the possibility of making a mistake. It sees a challenging task not as an opportunity, but as a threat. So instead of prompting you to act, it triggers an avoidance response. It's easier to not try at all than to try and possibly fail. The second major factor is perfectionism. The "I have to do it perfectly" mindset is a huge driver of delay. Your brain gets stuck in a loop, thinking that if it can't be done perfectly, it shouldn't be done at all. It prefers waiting for the perfect moment or having the perfect plan over taking imperfect action. This is a classic trap that leads to endless planning and zero execution. And the third factor is something called task aversion. Simply put, your brain just doesn't like tasks that are boring, difficult, or unpleasant. It naturally searches for something more fun or easy to do instead. Dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter, plays a huge role here. Unpleasant tasks don't trigger much of a dopamine release, but distractions like scrolling social media, watching a quick video, or grabbing a snack, those give your brain an instant hit of dopamine, effectively rewarding it for procrastinating. Another key piece of the puzzle is how our brains perceive time. Studies have shown that we consistently undervalue long-term rewards. Finishing a big report that's due next week feels abstract and distant. But watching a 10-minute funny video right now feels concrete and immediate. Your brain is hardwired to favor the immediate reward, even if it knows it will harm your future self. This isn't just about bad habits. It's a cognitive bias, a time perception trick that your brain plays on you. The future feels like someone else's problem. Procrastination is also fueled by our emotions. There are several emotional triggers and traps we fall into. Stress and anxiety are big ones. When a task makes you feel uncomfortable, your natural instinct is to avoid it. Then there's decision fatigue. The more choices you have to make throughout the day, the more mentally exhausted you become, and the more likely you are to put off making any more decisions. And of course, there's the feeling of being overwhelmed. When your to-do list is a mile long, it's easy to feel paralyzed. Your brain doesn't know where to start, so it chooses to start nowhere. Here's the kicker: procrastination feels good in the moment. It provides short-term relief from stress and anxiety. But this relief is temporary. It almost always leads to increased anxiety and guilt later on, creating a vicious cycle of delay and distress. Procrastination equals short-term relief plus long-term anxiety. Now for the good news. You can train your brain to beat procrastination. It's a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed. Here are some powerful, science-backed strategies you can use. First, break tasks into tiny, manageable steps. Instead of a daunting goal like write a 10-page report, start with something incredibly small, like open a new document or write the first sentence. These small wins are crucial because they trigger a release of dopamine, making you feel good and motivating you to continue. This builds momentum and makes the larger task feel less intimidating. Second, use time blocking and the Pomodoro technique. Work in focused sprints. Set a timer for 25 minutes and give a task your undivided attention. When the timer goes off, Take a 5-minute break. Your brain handles short, intense bursts of focus much better than it handles long, unstructured marathon sessions. This technique breaks the cycle of overwhelm and builds your focus muscle. Third, and this is a big one, you have to remove distractions. Our environment has a huge impact on our behavior. If your phone is your biggest distraction, put it in another room while you work. Use browser blockers to prevent yourself from mindlessly drifting onto social media or news sites. You want to make procrastination harder and focused work easier. Fourth, reward yourself. Your brain learns through reinforcement. Give yourself something enjoyable after you complete a task. It doesn't have to be big. It could be listening to your favorite song, stretching for a few minutes, or enjoying a cup of tea. By linking a reward to task completion, you're teaching your brain that finishing things is pleasurable. Fifth, visualize the outcome. Your emotional brain responds powerfully to vivid mental imagery. Take a moment to imagine how you'll feel after finishing the task. Picture the relief, the pride, the sense of accomplishment. This creates a positive emotional connection to the task, making you more likely to start it. And finally, start imperfectly. Don't wait for perfect conditions or the perfect mood. The 5-minute rule is great for this. Commit to working on a task for just 5 minutes. More often than not, you'll find that starting is the hardest part, and you'll keep going. Remember, action beats procrastination every single time. Even one small action right now can trigger a cascade of productivity. The most important thing to remember is this: procrastination is a normal part of human behavior, not a moral failing. It doesn't mean you're lazy or undisciplined, but understanding why it happens is the first step toward taking control. The goal isn't to eliminate procrastination entirely, but to manage it. Train your brain to focus on progress, not perfection. Every time you choose to take a small step forward, you are strengthening your prefrontal cortex, the rational, decision-making part of your brain. You are building the habit of action. Replace the fleeting relief of procrastination with the deep satisfaction of long-term achievement. Progress is always better than perfection. If you learned something valuable today, don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the human mind. Like this video if it helped you, and share it with a friend who might need to hear this. And now for your first action step. Comment below and tell me, what's one small task you'll tackle right after watching this? Thanks for watching.